Sydney Harbour. It's every bit as tantalising below the waves as it is above water. And we're about to follow this group of trainee divers as they share some of the secrets below Sydney Harbour.
Proto's been running around about 39 years. It was set up by a guy called Russell de Groot. And he's a local Sydney guy, and he's built together the whole franchise, and now it's actually an international company. We have pro dives all over the world, throughout Australia. We've never had a dive incident in the whole time. We have an impeccable safety record, and that really is a priority within the Pro Dive's organisation. We offer a 3-day course here at Pro Dive where you basically get your PADI open water certificate. We have people who are 12 and upwards doing the course. I think the oldest person we've had come through is around about 70 years old, so really anyone can dive. We spend the first day basically in the pool and a bit of classroom. In the classroom we do a bit of basic dive theory, nothing too stressful. We learn a bit about buoyancy, we learn a bit about some safety procedures you must follow, but other than that, a bit of common sense really. What we do here in Manly, actually, we start off, we've got the pool on site, where people can really start off easy. The pool is heated, it's at 28, 29 degrees. It just means that they can get in the water and get really comfortable with all the gear on and with the skills before we venture out into the ocean, which is a real key part, that people are comfortable and have a good time, thus continue their diving. We follow PADI procedures where you have 5 modules that you have to go through, and you learn basic skills like clearing your mask, recovering your regulator, practice some drills, and you do some fun things as well, but generally just getting used to being in the water and used to being with all the scuba gear on.
Pro Dive's made it really simple and easy to learn, so it's good fun.
I was expecting to have some, trouble breathing underwater. It'd be a really strange experience, but it's incredibly easy. I had a really good time under there.
The second day we're going to Shelly Beach. For people learning to dive, it really is a very easy dive site because you just literally walk into the water. It's not particularly deep, there isn't any strong currents, it's very, very safe, and I would easily say the best shore dive in Sydney, if not New South Wales. It actually faces pretty much west, so it's very, very protected from southerly swells, which means that it has always pretty easy diving. It's also a marine reserve, which means that the fish life there is pretty diverse again. We've basically got a lot of kelp beds. We have a lot of local species like we've got blue gropers, which are a very tame, big species of wrasse. There's no fishing allowed there. And people really have nurtured the area so that it is a pretty unique dive site. I think people are really attracted to diving just because it's such a unique sport, and it really is opening up a different world. There is so much stuff underwater, and I think even people here in Sydney really don't understand what is in the local environment. They think that it's going to be murky, and whereas they jump in and there's heaps of fish life, heaps of different diverse species, and really a fantastic diving. What we also like to do is actually take people out on a boat and do 2 boat dives at the end, so they really can actually understand why they've learned to dive, enjoy diving, and become a lot more confident diver.
Okay, the lessons are over for these beginners. We're going to follow them down below here where there's a dozen grey nurse sharks. Looking forward to it. The Pro Dive boat has dropped us straight over a cave off Sydney's Maroubra Beach, a dive location known as Magic Point. The experience ahead will certainly be a magical one, because there at the entrance to the cave is our first shark. Then another. And another. Now, the mere mention of the word shark elicits visions of jaws and death and danger. This encounter is anything but dangerous. These sharks may look fearsome with rows of razor-sharp teeth, but they're relatively harmless, one of the most docile of shark species. Study them carefully and you'll start to see their beauty. They're sleek and graceful and have never been known to attack a human. Sadly, the sharks have much more to fear from humans. Many have been hooked, and they're now an endangered species with just 500 left off Australia's east coast. Today we swim close to the grey-nosed sharks as environmentalists campaign to have them protected in known territorial sites. The shark dive has been a real thrill for me. And for the new divers, because they've had this experience only 4 days after they started their course.
Sydney's a great spot to dive. There's so many different things. We've seen the weedy sea dragons today, some grey-nosed sharks and octopuses, and we just had a fantastic time.
It's amazing how close they'll really come up to you, you know, it's just phenomenal. They'll come like inches from your face. It's amazing, it's really great.